The current reality for tradies in Australia is that they mostly rely on referrals and word of mouth for their work. And don't get me wrong, this is completely fine for the meantime, but things are changing. And I'm sure you've started to hear the beginning of it. Google business profiles, reviews, everything online that brings you work for free. And this is fantastic. If you're doing this, you're in probably the top 20% of tradies in your area. But unfortunately, no matter how schmick your services are and how good you are at marketing on these free platforms, you're eventually going to hit a barrier. This barrier is commonly referred to as the feast and famine cycle. We get a ton of work all at once that book you out for maybe a month or two, but then you get nothing. Radio silence. Not only can this be extremely stressful when you have a lot of customers, but it can also be financially stressful when you don't know where you're getting your next job from. But I'm sure you'll be getting tons of calls every single week about the alternatives such as digital marketing. Maybe you've spent a couple $1,000s on Google ads. Maybe you got someone to create a website for you. But the real question is it bringing you new leads each and every single week? If the answer is no to this, blame the person that took your money and also blame the fact that they don't know what avenue of marketing would best suit your business. The way I see it after working for tradies for 3 years is that it goes into two main categories. These should be the most effective marketing strategies dependent on your niche that give you the lowest cost per lead. But then again, every single situation is complex. But if you're an emergency service tradie such as a plumber, an electrician, or a HVAC, you're gonna find the most benefit from a Google business stack along with search engine optimization. And this might sound like a complete bunch of marketing jargon, but trust me, do some research and even go with my agency and we'll help you set it up. This is where you make it so when someone searches X tradie near me, you're the first one that pops up. This is usually the least expensive in the short term, especially compared to some of the other methods. But depending on your inner workings of your business, where you are and how ready you are to scale, it might not be the best. But certainly if you're solo or you have a small team, it's definitely going to be the best strategy that gives you the most bang for your buck. On the other hand, if you're a larger company or you're a tradie that handles bigger projects such as a bathroom renovator or a builder, you will find the most value in meta ads and a killer website. And also don't forget to back that up with a social media presence that builds trusts and actually converts customers. And I tell you all of this because most agencies get it wrong. They shove one strategy down your throat, hope it sticks, and pray that you get results. But usually it ends up not being the return on investment that you originally hoped it to be. Now, my ultimate goal is to give you the most amount of information possible so you can make an informed decision. Whether or not you go with my agency, I don't really mind. I just don't want to see people getting scammed out here anymore. I believe that each and every single tradie company is slightly different and that you need to actually do the process of taking time to talk to them and figure out how their business works and how you can benefit them the most, rather than just shoving an ads campaign down their throat. That being said, if you're in one of the niches that I just mentioned, feel free to book a call down below. I'll have a quick chat with you, I'll share some information with you, and we'll see if working together would be the right decision for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be trying to help tradies as much as I can over the next couple years. So yeah, peace.